I'm Martin Moeller. I'm Senior Vice President and Curator at the National Building Museum, and I organize exhibitions on architecture and design. The lesson is that the process of getting a monument done is typically torturous. Think about it, when George Washington died, he was almost universally respected. People on all sides of the political spectrum, all ends of the political spectrum, admired this man. And yet it took 85 years for us to produce a serious monument to him. That's a case where everybody really liked the guy. And so imagine what it is when there's more controversy. Some of the figures that people are thinking about memorializing now, in many cases, if the memories are too fresh, some people might not be so convinced that they deserve memorials. Others think it's absolutely a given. And then even if they believe they do deserve a memorial, what form does it take and where is it located? These are tricky questions that keep coming up again and again. I, for one, love the Washington Monument as it was built. I think it is very simple and elegant and very noble. It's an expression of the greatness of the man that represented, but also of his modesty. And you know, that to some extent that's a little bit of a historical cast on it. It's also, I think, a very elegant centerpiece for the city. And the simplicity is partially the reason for that. If it had been more ornate or more elaborate, it might have been in some ways reduced, I think, in terms of its psychological and symbolic power. I think the interesting thing about this exhibition, though it's about designs for a particular city, namely Washington, it is something that is appealing to people from all over. Regardless of whether you've ever even been to Washington, you probably know a good many of our major buildings, and many of them are associated with the idea of democracy, and so they take on a very profound symbolic character in that regard. So I've been pleased that a lot of people have been coming into the show, even those who don't really know Washington very well, and finding a lot of substance there that they can relate to.